in the position that he's been holding.
Never thought about that. I could be manager this afternoon.
There you go. Simple little
Hey,
thing like
Mom.
that.
There's
Yeah.
my mom, my stepdad.
Right, true. And in our whole plan here, the way the plan works is yeah, it's kind of it's a bought in position like manager, really, because somebody just have to come in as a, what is it, silver? Yeah, silver. And then
Yeah, all they need is to be active as a silver.
that's very different than most company plans, compensation plans, is that normally those people have to achieve something. Like here, it's just you have to buy in.
I know. I just didn't understand why anybody could come in for $25, get their position, and have their team built right below them. Granted, yeah, they're going to have to once they get started. I mean, it's a great opportunity for them. So when they decide they want to build their business, they could easily achieve that with everything that Mark has built and everything that we built, going down, because we have to have two on each side, one being the long leg that Mark's created and the other one being our leg that we start, So we're constantly building as long as we bring people in.
Right, and building, and then once, yeah, what the strategy changes once you've got your manager position, really. Well, it's helping others to buy managers. The other thing, well, there's so many things I've been learning over the last couple of weeks with hanging out with Darren, but one of them is that everybody thinks like Mark does, like bring in 100 people, 200 people. It's more important to get two good people, one on each side, and duplicate that than it is to bring in 100 people. And actually, well, let's watch Peter No today. He brings up the same concept about having multiple girlfriends or multiple wives or whatever. That's a lot of work, right?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, we'll watch that clip today. Yeah,
cool. I love that. He's great.
Yeah. So yeah, that's important to get the duplication going. So where I thought about it last night, I feel, and maybe you guys do too, whatever system we have for as a sales funnel, if you look at it that way, after we've talked to somebody and made a connection, then we send them to a process, right, to close them. So that's a sales funnel, whether we're calling them or sending them a video or whatever. For me, I feel that isn't defined enough, because that, for me, like maybe Mark's defined it, but for himself. But if you're sending them to a system that it has to be tested and it has to be proven to convert, otherwise you're wasting your time. So whether it's sending people to Mark's video, the reverse your age, or it's using the app, or it's calling and getting them on a video call or a Zoom call, all that, there's a process there. And then once you get an interested customer or distributor out of that, then that funnel works, right? So for me, I'm still stuck in my mind on all these pieces put together. What video gets sent, all that thing. I've just been randomly testing things. So I think once we've all defined together that whole system on what's being, how it flows is going to be a huge deal. And I think, I don't know, maybe you guys can say that, like, it kind of stops you from doing the beginning part of actually just connecting with people, because you're not too clear on this whole process. Right? If we're clear on the whole process and we know how many sales we'll get out of that, then it's easy to bring more people into it.
But it also is what works for one person doesn't necessarily work for the other one. There's always
exactly. Yeah. So I don't know where you guys are at on that, but me, I'm still a little bit mixed up on I've been trying different things, whether it's sending them to Mark's reverse your age page, or sending them a video from the app, or doing what Potato's doing, is just talking to people, which is always the best thing.
Yeah, but Don, what you're doing is working. You're just talking to people. Why are you questioning what you're doing? It's work. You're bringing in people all the time.
Yeah, because I want to step up the game. I want to step up the game and right now I've been I've been connecting with 25 people a day for the last 3 days.
Yeah,
What I'm realizing, and I think that's one I realize is I don't think that's duplicatable. I don't
No,
think
it's
people
not.
can do the 25. So why am I focused on that if duplication is the most important thing? So I think sticking with the 3 is more duplicatable.
yeah, because if you told me you're talking to 25 people a day, I'd say, well, I can't do that, so why do it?
Right.
Why is it not duplicatable, Don?
Because I don't think other people will be able to do 25 a day.
The average person
not?
doesn't have the time freedom, number one, or the desire to do 25 people a day.
Discipline. Yeah.
What do you think, Potato? You think maybe it's a mindset thing? Maybe we could condition people to come
If you
in
can
and
do it, why can't someone else do it?
I'm having a hard time connecting with
Well, that's
25.
Maybe
That's
cut
what's nice
20.
about the company. I'm
What's
sorry.
that, Rod?
That's what's nice about the company is they don't care how fast or slow you go as long as you keep going. You know, if you're consistent with what you're doing,
Yeah.
things are going to start to pop.
Well, that honest woman said 3 a day, not 25, 3, but
We'll go
3
your own
serious
pace.
connections.
Yeah, if you want to do 3, do 3. If you want to do 10, do 10. Whatever you can do, you know.
Right. Just do it consistently.
Don't you remember she said, can anyone out there talk to 3 people a day? Everyone raised their hand.
Right. But
Everyone.
what if she said how many people could do 25 a day?
Yeah, probably wouldn't get it 1 or 2 hands out of 1,000.
People would freak out.
But so what? 3 is 3.
Yeah.
And she's up there, of course.
The thing is, Don, if you're comfortable talking to 25 people a day, there's no reason why you can't say, I started out with 3 a day.
Yeah.
So let's get you going at 3 a day. And if you're comfortable doing 3 a day, do 3 a day. Don't worry about what I do. I'm
Yeah.
going to be here to help you if you need it. But your bottom line is you need to talk to, are you willing to talk to 3 people a day? And maybe like, I'm not saying this is what you should do, but maybe if you're, and maybe, Darren will tell you something totally different. But if you're wanting to up your game, maybe you need the mindset of I think Ray Higdon says, if I ask somebody if they're not willing to, and they say, well, no, I can't talk to 3 people a day, then your mindset has to either be, well, great, come on and talk to 1 person a day. But in your mind, I'm only going to work with people that do 3 a day minimum. I'm not going to force them to do 20, 10, 5, 3. I only want to work with this type of person.
Yeah.
Because if we accept anybody and everybody,
Right. And I
Makes it feel
think
good, but it's
you
not
have to
gonna make it-
you really have to work on results too. Like anybody
Yeah.
can say whatever they want. So it's like you do 3 a day, but you don't until that person does 3 a day, then you start paying attention because
There was somebody, and I can't remember if it was Ray Higdon or not. I wonder if it was Al. I can't remember who it was. Anyway, he said, here's what I want you to do. If you want to work with me, here's what I want you to do. And I don't know, it was something as stupid as reading a page out of a book. And I want you to read that. When are you going to be able to read that page? Oh, by tomorrow or by 2 days from now. And if they did not do that, then he kind of didn't throw them away, so to speak, but he put them in a corner. And if they asked for help, he comes back to the fact, did you read those 3 pages yet? That's the answer to your question. You obviously didn't read those, whatever it is you asked them to do.
Yeah.
And so again, that's just your mindset of, I want to work with people that will follow the system, because that's all this is a system.
system. Yeah.
So you maybe in order for you to up your game, you need to up your parameters of the people that you're willing to work with. Like, you know, if Darren likes these, if the patches help Darren, he's gonna go at his own speed. You don't need to spend time with him. You may get somebody like, okay, I'll just use Rod because he's in your team. You may get somebody like Rod who says, yeah, I really want to do this, but I don't know how. And then that's when you have a game plan written out and say, okay, Rod, I'm going to help you do this if you're really serious. What I want you to do is, and then send them to Mark's how to do this how to do this. And then if Rod doesn't do it, then he's not serious yet.
Yeah.
Because Mark's already put all the answers for us. So if they're not willing to go and do what you ask them to do, they're not going to do the harder things.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that makes sense is to, say 3 a day. That's the system. 3 a day, 7 days a week.
6 days a week.
I agree with you. Everyone says 7, don't take a day off. Then you're pushing the rock up the hill again. And at least at the beginning, because what happens is, what is it? Fast is good, slow is painful, that kind of thing, where the faster you move at the beginning, the more things start to flow.
If you really put the mindset that this is a job that's going to reward you an immense amount of income,
Yeah.
and a job is a job, and most jobs you spend 8 hours a day on. Okay. And if in 8 hours you can't speak to 3 people, there's something wrong. Now, my challenge is sometimes I don't leave the ranch. So the only way I can do that is with the internet.
Yeah, right. We're all in the same boat. Or I am anyway.
But 8 hours is 8 hours. Hell, I mean, that gives you a lot of time to talk to 3 people. And then when you talk to 3 people, you don't try and educate them. You get them to go to the videos, to information. Don't try and educate them because that's what she said. Then they think, oh, you're so smart. I could never be that smart. So if they say, I'm interested, here's the video. Here's the link. I mean, how simple can it be?
It is pretty simple.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. I've been sending out the videos, the links to the videos is all I'm doing. I took my laptop with me yesterday to have Thanksgiving dinner with the Indian friends. And I showed him, I brought it up on my computer and looked at it. He says, oh, okay, and he didn't seem to be very interested. It's fine. I showed him the patch on my back. It was interesting. It was a very interesting evening for sure. But like I say, you send them the information. You're interested in horses? Here's the horse stuff, or whatever your contact rationale is. They want to be age setbacks. Send them that video.
Right.
It's simple. It's so simple. It's stupid.
Right.
Right. What she said. I don't try to educate them. I just talk to them and send them the information.
Right. Yep.
8 hours a day is a job.
Yeah.
And this is a job, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And you've built pretty big downlines in the past, right?
No, not really. I had I never really looked at the number, but I had a couple of people who were producing a lot. My first customer, it was unbelievable. And in the first 10 years, she brought in $750,000 to me in 10 years. And it was just, and she wouldn't work with me. I showed her what I was doing. So she took it her way, and she kind of, it was interesting for sure. But I couldn't complain about the money. I'm still getting money from her. And I signed her up in November of 94.
That's awesome.
I mean, so 2 or 3 good people can make you a fortune. 5 of them make you filthily rich.
Five good people, yeah, and
It's
with
just-
that mindset, when you're putting your 3
And it's 8 hours a day. I mean,
hours a day in.
that's a lot of time to talk to 3 people. And that girl that was Onyx is her name. Well, I just have a hard time with her. I watched it the second time when Mark showed it, and I got more from it. But I found something about her I had a hard time with.
Mhm.
I don't know what it was. But 3 a day is 3 a day. I mean, how simple can it be?
How much time do we have? Let's watch the Peter No one. It's only a few minutes long. Yeah, let's do that. Hold on a second. Because he's everybody's on the same lines, right? Of saying what we're saying.
The people I had Thanksgiving dinner with yesterday, I guess the Indians think Christmas is like Thanksgiving dinner because they gave me so many gifts that was overwhelming.
Oh,
I
wow.
mean, several $100s worth of stuff. I couldn't believe it. And
Yeah.
I was shocked, and all he asked me to do was bring some wood. We made a little fire pit out front, and I took a propane torch to light it with, and we sat out there for quite a while in the evening after dinner. What an incredible meal.
Cool. Yeah. So they made what was the meal? They made turkey or
That was turkey, yeah, but they had the selection of food, and everything there was absolutely incredible. And she set the plate like it was absolutely first class presentation. It's just an overwhelming, intimidating. They was treated me so nice.
wow. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Yeah, we had a big party with about 20 of us yesterday.
And I have a person coming today from India. I thought it was a woman, and I opened up my computer and showed him our conversation that we had, which is limited on Facebook. He said, "That's not a woman. That's a man. That's a man's name." Oh, I'm glad to know that.
Right. And did you chat with them or they just by
Oh
text?
yeah, well, of course, but the person from India, I don't know. There was very little communications except I'm still in Texas was the last word, but he's supposed to be here today. I don't know.
Okay, guys, I gotta go. Sorry, I gotta go. I got a meeting, so I will
Okay.
see you all tomorrow.
Tomorrow, and I think we'll watch
3 a
the
day, Margaret.
yeah, awesome. We'll watch the
3
Peter No thing tomorrow when we have more.
Thank you.
We got us.
Bye.
Okay, Margaret. See you
Bye-bye.
tomorrow.
3 a
Awesome.
day.
Yep.
3 a day.
I mean,
Yeah.
how simple can it be? That woman, she's making tons of money by talking to 3 a day. Of course, the 3 that she's talking to every day are probably people she's known for a long time. I don't know. She never expounded on that. But
Okay.
the fact is, she said, if they're interested, give them the information from the website. Don't try and educate them yourself. That's beautiful. I love that approach.
Yeah. Agreed.
Here's
Yeah.
the patch, see it? And then read about it.
Yeah, and she does the gifting, gifting a couple patches, which at least I like gifting one just so people can touch and feel it, they know what it
It
is.
doesn't make sense to me because I've been on them now for 3 weeks, and I've not really noticed anything greatly notable. There are
Mhm.
probably some slight things that are happening go unnoticed, like I don't have so much pain in my hip or something like that. But the big one for me is my horse,
Right,
but that's a big one.
awesome. Yeah, that you can tell. And I'm definitely feeling a difference from the patches without a doubt. So
That
even
we should start out this session each day with a elevator testimonial personally.
yeah, okay, that's cool.
Everyone has something to feedback on.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
don't know. I know Don, blah, 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 or Ray did this and so forth.
Yeah, that's good. And it would be also good to share marketing successes, what we're doing that's
Yeah.
working. And
And who was it mentioned stories, telling stories?
Yep. Definitely. And just getting this whole process, that's where the call started out today, was just getting this whole process more refined and defined, and what videos are being sent and how we're doing that. And that's what I'm
I
working
missed
on.
the first 10 minutes because I couldn't get this. I installed Windows 11 on my computer, and it's a whole new approach.
That explains. Yeah. Crazy. So, but yeah, just coming up with the system. So,
And I think watching those testimonials, the training from the convention is a good way to reinforce what we're doing.
mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Speaking from the heart, telling stories, and 3 a day. I mean, Jesus, that's a lot of ammunition to work with.
Mhm. And we will watch that video. I went and watched it again when the couple's talking about talking from the heart. I think we could all benefit from watching that over
And
again.
remember, it's an 8-hour a day job. It's a job,
Yeah, it's a job.
not a
That's
hobby.
that's the way I approach it.
I haven't been, because
Yeah.
I got horses and fences and all this stuff to take care of.
Yeah, but cut it down to, I look at that as maybe a 2 or 3 hour day of job. That's it's a little bit.
That I have.
Yeah, that's a little spread out, like something, it's not 3 hours in a row, but we'll spend an hour on this call.
Yeah. But the 40 minutes. But that Onyx woman, she said she always a part-time. She doesn't do it full time.
Yeah, I liked what, in between her life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's just a matter of determination.
Yeah,
And I've
And
been
now-
in now 4 weeks. I don't have one person yet.
right. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you guys are talking about hundreds and so forth. Where those numbers come from?
right. Yeah, it's growing. It's growing steadily, which is a good thing. But we've been in it a little longer. I don't even know how long. I have to go back and look. But we spent a lot of time kind of putting things together. And I think everything is together now. At least I feel that way. It's almost completely refined. And now we're in the flow of getting the work done. So now we can share, like I can share that with others, because I know what we're doing.
Well,
Even
when
the
I joined
small-
my first MLM, which I'm still a member of, I dropped my license, my real estate broker, stockbroker, my notary. I dropped everything and put the same amount of time into that business. And then I started November, and in March, I was making 10 grand a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it was totally full time.
Right. Yeah, and that's another thing we're getting at.
It wasn't
That's
once in a while.
That's 5 months, right? November until March.
Yeah. No, it's 4 or 5 months. Yeah, 5 months.
5 months. Yeah, and that's a good goal, to be at 10K a month in 4 to 5 months. And I think we can get there at connecting with 3 people a day. And it's not like Onyx says, it's not bringing on board 3 people a day. It's just making 3 connections. And that's what I'm finding with 25. I put 25 connections in a day, and like, boom, like the machine has exploded, and I got all this stuff to do. And that's a
Yeah,
good thing.
that's right. And all you need is 3.
You need is 3. Yeah.
The person I mentioned that did 10 a day, he said he made, in his first year, he made over $1 million. Talk to 10 people a day, he says, and you get out of 10, you get 2 that are going to work the business. So in a week, that's 2 times 5 is 10, who are really going to do something. But 10 a day.
Mhm.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
still listen to his audio now and then.
Mhm. Yeah, and it's amazing, like that's what, of the convention, the most inspiring part for me was the what was it called? The awards ceremony, or the whatever in the end.
Yeah.
It's amazing how many people have achieved so much in around a year.
Why
must
not?
have been the fifth video. I never watched that yet.
Yeah, it's is it the
Really?
fifth? Yeah, it's a fifth one. It's the gala, or whatever they.
I need to go watch that.
Yeah,
the
it's
one
just,
they
it
were-
was inspiring me. So a lot of those people are at 25K a week, after just over a year.
Mm.
And they were, I forget who it was talking about, once they knew that they were in the right place, the right time, they just went all in and went all out with it. And their belief system was way up there, and then they got the work done. That's cool.
Like
And
I
we-
did my first MLM.
Yeah, right. And I think we can all get there with this, because, I'm pretty
And-
confident.
In the
Everything-
first 60 months, half of those months were record breaking
Wow. Okay,
of one thing or another. There's 5 different things you can count on, like number of new sales, the number of override commissions, and number of presentations, and so forth.
Mhm.
They just never quit.
Mhm. And you must have a list of people that you've talked to over the years that are already experienced. That would yeah.
But a lot of them are still in that company, and I'm not going to approach them because
Yeah.
that's a violation of the rules.
Yeah. Okay.
Someone's in a company that they're happy with. Like, a lot of my friends are making $400,000 or 500,000 a month,
Mhm.
and
Wow.
Yeah, we can all be there too. Okay, we're down to a minute. I think tomorrow we'll watch the Peter No right off
Okay.
the bat, and then we'll do some testimonials or talk about.
I'm gonna go watch that 5th session today.
Okay, and go look at the gala session. Yeah, it's up there.
Oh,
Okay.
gal,
I think so. Yeah.
Recognition.
Recognition. Yeah. Just let me pull it up, the homepage.
well, Don gave me the passwords to get in there, so that's what I use.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, session 1, 2, 3, recognition gala. It's called.
Thank you again, Don. or
Okay,
Rod.
awesome, guys. Have a productive
Rod.
day.
Great day.
Okay, see you later. See
Have
you
a
later.
great day. See you later.
Okay, awesome.
Uh-huh.